organizations live or die. Publishers who don't play by Google's rules find their content buried in search results, a death sentence in the digital age. Publishers who do comply find themselves increasingly dependent on Google's algorithms, advertising technology, and subscription tools. Google hasn't just stolen the news industry's revenue. They've made news organizations structurally dependent on their platforms for survival. It's the most elegant monopoly ever constructed. Google controls news discovery through search, news distribution through Android and Chrome, news advertising through AdSense and DoubleClick, and increasingly, news subscription management through their publisher tools. Today, the transformation is complete. Google processes over 8.5 billion searches per day, with news queries accounting for approximately 15% of all searches. That's over 1 billion news-related searches daily, generating massive advertising revenue that flows almost entirely to Google rather than news creators. The company has successfully positioned itself as the primary interface between humanity and information, while newspapers have been reduced to content suppliers in Google's advertising empire. Local journalism has been devastated. Over 1,800 communities that had newspapers in 2000 are now news deserts with no local coverage. Investigative journalism, the expensive and time-consuming work that holds power accountable, has been cut by over 70% at most major newspapers. Google's algorithm-driven world rewards clickbait, partisan content, and breaking news over deep reporting, creating a race to the bottom that prioritizes engagement over truth. The company that promised not to be evil has systematically dismantled the Fourth Estate, replacing professional journalism with an AI-curated feed optimized for advertising revenue rather than democratic discourse. They've created a world where information is abundant, but journalism is endangered, where news is free, but reporters are unemployed, where Google knows everything, but newspapers are dying. The most successful heist in history wasn't committed with masks and guns. It was executed with algorithms and analytics, transforming the essential infrastructure of democracy into a subsidiary of Silicon Valley's advertising industrial complex.